Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 4 NCR Lone Ranger. I'd like to thank everyone who's joining me on this series, and I do apologize for ending last episode off on a death, but just so you know, after that death, I played for like a good hour and a half, 2 hours, trying to get past those raiders, and I just couldn't. I just didn't have the skill, and I'm not used to playing such a squishy character with pistols, and I do apologize for that. However, I do promise that this episode things will get better. And I'm also apologizing for the shortness of this episode, but if you watch it all the way through, you'll kind of see why I had to stop where I did. So, yeah, I do apologize for all of that. I do thank you for joining me. Um, please remember, uh, since this is a new series, I'm still trying to find my feet, and I'm always taking suggestions. So if you've got a suggestion, do please leave it down below in the suggestions area. Especially for those of you who don't like my stuff, please leave a comment so I can do things that you'll like more. Anyway, on with the show. No. Ain't you listening? That's not how she died. First, she firebombed that bridge. Was a rather lovely explosion. And that did indeed quite completely uh, notify any of them raiders that she was coming. Then she had to find herself a creepy church, which she did because it was pretty much straight ahead. It was under one of them bent overpasses, but that weren't no mind. She'd make her way there anyway. Of course, the sounds of gunfire was a small deterrent. Sounds of a rocket launcher was also not the best sound in the world to hear. Whatever these raiders were fighting, they were fighting tooth and nail. And she was just fine to let them do that all on their lonesome. She stayed low, quiet, did her best not to be seen. Besides, they were already riled up and ornery. Keeping her distance, she decided to try to move around to a side, maybe see some more, or if nothing else, get a better vantage, because where she was, she couldn't see much. When she did see more, she did not like what she saw. There was quite a few raiders in the area, and while she was out for blood, she didn't want to, you know, die for it. She wanted other people to die for it. You know, that's the whole point of vengeance. So, since she figured there were quite a few raiders over there, and they were all riled up looking for a fight. It seemed to be finding one. There were quite a few of them. Quite a few indeed. And they were just picking on simple settlers. Well, she thought better of it. She had heard from one of them passing traders that she met earlier about this place called Diamond City. She figured, well, that might be a good place to go that ain't here. Besides, she needed more backup if she was going to if she was going to survive through all these raiders. And you know, while she may have not wanted any kind of long-term friendships. She could understand the necessity of, backup. So once she was a good distance away, she, she stopped hiding and just started running. Not that she, needed to run out of fear. It was more out of a try to get someplace quickly.
Back straight up barrel?
Uh-huh. Real? You gonna switch teams? Hell yeah. That close to Diamond City? Touching the
Whoa! Raider, or ghouls. Nobody liked them. Now, Red Stag, I ain't here for you, she thought to herself as she just nimbly moved aside, trying to get a good distance between her and the angry animal that was for no reason. Now, from one place or another, she had heard that this place, Diamond City, was called the Great Green Jewel of the West, or the East, rather. And, having seen from a good distance away, it did glow, and it was green. So clearly she was headed in the right direction. She'd have to pick a bridge to cross to get there, however, which meant traveling further west. She went straight ahead. There was a clear raider territory there, so a bit of exploring would be required. Of course, no matter where you go, there's raiders. It's just a matter of how many you want to deal with at any given time. Of course, when you're traveling, sometimes you come across something unexpected.
Automated message repeated. This is Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization ARCS, Pharaoh 9-5. Our unit has sustained casualties, and we're running low on supplies. We're requesting support or evac from our position at Cambridge Police Station.
Now, having spent some time out in the Mojave, the Ranger had learned of the Brotherhood of Steel, and had a mighty fine opinion of them. So when she heard they were in a scrape and needed some trouble, this Squad Gladius, well, she suddenly had somewhere else she had to be. This Cambridge police station, as it were. Didn't know where it was, but she knew where she could find it. And that's where she'd go.
Automated message repeated.
No way is this working!
This is Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization ARCS, Pharaoh 9-5. Our unit has sustained casualties, and we're running low on supplies. We're requesting support or evac from our position at Cambridge Police Station.
As she got closer, she heard the unmistakable sound of weapons fire, and knew that she was almost there. When she got there, she got herself a nice high advantage to take care of a lot of these problems. Mostly feral ghouls.
You hear that? I lost them. Show them how the Brotherhood does it.
When all was said and done, there was a fine stank of burning ghoul in the air, and more than a few rather nice things to salvage from them ghouls' bodies. The least appetizing of which was ghoul flesh, but not that you'd want to eat it, but someone might, and at least it was worth some trade. Plus, a good few of them had quite a few caps on them. Howdy there, Paladin.
Excuse me.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
Pest exterminator. I heard you had a feral problem.
Evading my questions is a surefire way of getting yourself ejected from the compound. Are you from a local settlement?
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
This would be much easier for both of us if you'd cooperate. Now, where are you from?
Don't really have a home.
An answer that I hear often. Whether it holds truth or not remains to be seen. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
Well, hearing that, she was more than inclined to help the Brotherhood of Steel. But, she wanted to know some information.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may,
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
It's a good plan, if we make it back.
I can assure you that I wouldn't undertake this mission unless I had confidence in your abilities. Halen, take Reese inside and bind his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, that encounter with the Brotherhood of Steel was just the shot in the arm she needed. It was a little slice of home all the way out here. And not the, familiar as in the look at the jackals and the like. No, this was something positive. She was looking forward to working with these Brotherhood types once again. Plus, they were offering up supplies. Supplies she needed.
So you gonna patch me up or what?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all hard, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
looking around that there police station,
Think you're some kind of hotshot?
she found herself finding quite a bit of junk and debris, but every once in a while there was a fine piece of trash that she wanted to keep. Something more useful than others. And of course, always try to find herself some more ammo. Of course, medical supplies
about
are
the other
quite
guys.
good quite good to have as well.
Field scribe Halen, personal log entry 324A. I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired. The leadership seems especially misguided. Instead of diplomacy, they wield violent confrontation to exert control. Despite all that, I've been successfully avoiding the fighting by following the career path of a field scribe. I suppose only time will tell how long I can stand the sight of spilled blood over my own moral fiber.
Having looked over the police station a bit, she found it more than a little bit interesting, and that it had more than a little bit of things to share with her. A few good things here and there. Also, yeah, ammunition, stim packs, weapons, lots of good things. She was just glad that there were options available to her. Once she'd seen her fill, she went back to the Paladin, telling him she was ready to go. Of course, having fought hordes of ghouls, hordes of raiders, just hordes in general, she figured she heard the phrase gun fu before, but she figured, yeah, that applied to me these days.
Paladin dance.
You ready to move out?
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital Wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Yep, we're ready.
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Dance waiting.
We'll take this alley. Follow me.
So under the cover of
It's a short
darkness,
hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
So under the cover of darkness, the two of them set out for ArcJet Systems. Paladin leading the way. Of course, he was polite enough and gentlemanly enough that whenever she needed to stop to get more ammo or whatever else she could find on the side of the road, he'd wait up for her. Of course, you know, that's what paladins are sometimes. Gentlemanly. Even from a good distance
It
away.
might surprise you to learn that my recon team
He's,
isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them, and they haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men to this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing.
Even from a distance, her skill with a pistol was shown to the paladin. He didn't say much about it, but she could tell he was at least somewhat impressed. Of course, he really shouldn't have been. She's an NCR Ranger, after all. Of course, it might not have been immediately obvious she wasn't using her Sequoia. But once she had more ammo, she most certainly would be doing that.
I don't think we're...
Long live the Brotherhood!
On their way to ArcJet Systems, they did come across some minor perturbances.
There it is. ArcJet Systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front.
Just a few dogs and a few bugs. Nothing really spectacular or of note. Of course, there was quite a few things to look at outside, and being one that had to survive on her wits and whatever she could scavenge, she did take a good look outside first, just in case. Well, she looked at the paladin, looked at the door, and said, "Alright, let's go." And now that we're here, I'd like to say thank you all for joining me. I hope you're enjoying my content as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. And I really do enjoy making it for all of you because I put out a video 7 days a week. That's right, every single day. If you do like my content, please like, comment, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, hit the little hit the little bell icon so you can get told when every day I put out my next episode. Uh, if you are enjoying my stuff and want to speak to me personally, feel free to go down to my links down below, and there you'll find a link to my Discord server. I'm there every day, all day, where you can reach me anytime, unless I'm at my day job, sleeping, or recording these videos for you. And if you'd like to support this channel in a more meaningful way, as so many others have, please consider going to my Patreon campaign. Patrons of my Patreon can get themselves a variety of rewards, including early access to my videos, Patreon exclusive videos, and of course a private channel on my Discord server where you will take priority on my time and attention. Because, well, you pay me, you're my boss. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. Hope you're enjoying everything, and I'll see you all next time.